State government launches 2024 Armed Forces Remembrance Emblem, partners Nigerian Legion for improved welfare of ex-servicemen. State Internal Revenue Service holds stakeholders forum to discuss ways of meeting projection targets for 2024. Plus, Cross River State Water Board Limited to test run water treatment plants with newly installed components. Details of these and more shortly. Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news. I am Nta Calabar. The Cross River State Governor Basio II has pledged renewed commitment to partner Nigerian Legion for improved welfare of veterans and families of the fallen heroes, whose efforts impacted positively on unity and stability of the nation. The governor made the pledge at the launching of the Armed Forces Remembrance Emblem ahead of the celebration on January 2024. Justina Etam reports.
Most symbolic in the ceremony is the unveiling of the 2024 Armed Forces Remembrance Emblem, decoration of the governor, who is represented by the secretary to the state's governments, and donations to support the welfare of veterans and families of the fallen heroes. Governor Tu lauds efforts of the armed forces towards sustenance of peace and security in the country.
I believe that in partnership we are going to do what we can do as a government to make their lives better. This is the address. That of course, I'll have a copy. And the letter to that address, in content and spirit, of course, we committed to the government. And what we demanded, I do promise, we man and know, I believe in our honor, that government, the government itself, will do as I demanded.
The Nigerian Legion, Cross River State, wants the state's government to implement payment of monthly subvention to ex-servicemen, allocate a plot of land for building of office for the Legion, and also tackle the mobility needs of the Legion.
The Nigerian Legion Cross River State Task is fully operational and working aggressively in line with the Legion Act to pursue the welfare of Legion members. In this regard, the Legion Corps of Functionaries has seen this establishment be conducting a empowerment program across the state for widows and wards of fallen heroes.
The Armed Forces Remembrance Week is a yearly ritual meant to celebrate efforts of men and women, living or dead, who have served in the Nigerian Armed Forces. In Calabar, Justina Etam, NTA News.
Leaders at various levels in the public and private sector have been charged to render selfless service to their people for the overall development of the nation. This was re-echoed at the Association of Heads of Federal Establishments, Cross River State Chapter, at 2023 end-of-year party and launching of 2024 calendar. Paul Abel completes the report.
It is always a full house at this time of the year when the Association of Heads of Federal Establishment converge to review and prospect for the new year, and the chairman of the association is using this opportunity to appreciate the dedication, commitment, and unity exhibited by members. As she commends the professionalism, excellence, and support of members, the chairman equally appeals to others to work with the body.
You must be determined to serve, and we are doing these services without no payments, nothing. We are doing it from our hearts. So as a leader, you must be determined to make sure you serve, and the services should be rendered to the people in a good way. An association like this is where you join hands together for us to build our nation, for us to also come together to fight whatever you know that is not good in the society, An association like this is an association that can bring your connection to one another, to help you in future, to help your children in future. And if you are here, why are you sitting behind? Why can't you come out and join the heads of establishment to have a good family in Cross River State?
As part of motivation to the performance of members, a public service award was given to service commanders and others for their diligence, outstanding commitment, and contributions to the growth of the nation.
The reward for hard work is more work, and that's what the award has told us, that we should do more. So for others, I just wish and I pray that people will do more in their little corner to make sure that the Nigerian state grows to the next level.
It's going to spur me and my other service commanders immensely. Our hosts, the Cross River State government, we are supposed to key into their policies as federal agencies and help them to achieve the policies in line with the federal government policies.
Special features at the event include launch of the 2024 calendar, toast for unity and prosperous new year, and cultural dances. In Calabar, Paul Abel, Nta News.
Various ministries, departments and agencies in Cross River State have appeared before the State House of Assembly for public hearing and defense of 2023 budget expenditure and projection for 2024. The performance review of the MDS for the period between January to November 2023 was in focus. It would be recalled that the Cross River State Governor Basio II had on 26 October 2023 laid before the State House of Assembly a bill showing proposed estimate of revenue and expenditure of the state for 2024 fiscal year. Other legislative actions had been completed and the bill committed to Finance and Appropriation Committee, which scheduled public hearing and defense of the proposed estimate by ministries, departments and agencies, MDS. Various MDS which appeared before the committee are Ministry of Information, Establishment and Planning, Due Process and Price Intelligence Bureau, among others.
From January to November 2023, the due process was allocated approved budget of 68,750,000 and a total of 42,482,980 naira only was generated, meaning that the percentages of performance is 61.72%.
The ministry itself was totally out of the lead and commission for about 2 years. They told the Mandarin right that even when I took over this office, we never had no accountant, no director, and nobody. So it was almost a one ministry. So by the grace of God, we're again now to, through His Excellencies and people's mandate to revive the ministry of religion, bring it back to standard. That's why we are proposed for in 2024 the way it is already yet.
Chairman of the committee, Cyril Omini, and other members commended Due Process and Price Intelligence Bureau for its presentation and urged other MDS to take a cue from the agencies, while urging those concerned to key into the governor's People First development agenda.
The governor presented supposed budgets in this house, and we are here to do justice to that. I will advise all MDs to kindly take this activity very serious, so that let us move ahead and be fast about whatever we're doing. I, as the chairman, hereby open this house, and the House Committee of Finance and Appropriation is hereby in session.
The presentation shows performance review of the MDS in 2023 and strategies for achieving 2024 revenue targets. In Calabar, Udwak Etam, NTA News. In a bid to boost internal revenue generation, block leakages, and explore new grounds in line with economic realities. The Cross River State Internal Revenue Service is strategizing to meet the budget forecast for 2024 fiscal year, as the acting chairman Edwin Okon assures of meeting the projection for internally generated revenue. Oba High Science reports that the chairman stated this during the stakeholders interactive session in Calabar.
The stakeholder interactive session is a feedback mechanism for taxpayers and collectors to share ideas in the best possible ways of engagement in revenue generation and administration for the socio-economic development of the states.
What has been projected, which we've told the State House of Assembly, that by the grace of God we are going to do much more than that in 2024. The projection for 2024, as of today, is 35. But I'm so confident that we've told the House of Assembly that we are going to move that revenue far beyond that 35 billion.
Key players in their submissions lauded the relevance of broadening the internal revenue generation of the state and advocate more private sector participation as well as technology-driven initiative in collection of revenues to engender transparency and accountability.
Revenue is key, the bedrock of development of any society. And if we don't generate revenue, there's no way we can get the good governance we are looking for.
Taxpayer and the tax collector, we have one objective, which is to build a better society. That is the common goal. Working together as a team can change our narrative in the shortest possible time.
We need to link tax revenue collection to public finances and expectation of citizens. So it's important citizens and the revenue authorities engage to understand what the problems are, why the problems exist, and proper solutions. However, I think the state government, I think the IRS, they need to invest in the proper computer tax system.
The forum brought together members of the organized private sector, members of the State Executive Council, revenue generation consultant, and other key players in the sector, with a view to expanding internal generated revenue while also charting a way forward for reduction of multiple taxation and people-friendly tax administration in the states. In Calabar, Oba High Center, NTA News.
The Cross River State Water Board Limited says it will soon test run the water treatment plant with the newly installed components. A statement by the Director of Public Relations Corporate Communication, Roger Emory, says, although there will be public water supply in Calabar Metropolis, but the quality of the initial water flow will not be good for domestic use due to rust, since the pipelines have not been used for an extended period of time. According to the statement, all customers, clients, and the general public are hereby advised not to drink it until an official announcement is made to that effect. The public is thereby advised to monitor supply and keep their taps turned off to avoid any inconveniences, while notifying the board of any leakages in their areas for prompt action through these numbers: 0803 8707 271, 0809 4838 885, and 0806 5030 191. That is it on our news. Thanks for watching. Good night.